Good morning, everybody. I hope we're all doing good. Yeah, it's another day, a day to be pleased, to be happy, to be excited about. And I just wanted to say good morning to everybody. There are three things that I would like you to help me with. The first one being that if you haven't as yet followed, liked, and ever shared any video on this platform, please do so. Good morning, Sister Sarah. How are you doing? I hope you're fine. Please, 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 if you haven't shared this video or any other videos on this platform yet, I beseech you by the mercies of God, please do that for me. Like, follow the page, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, which I'm also trying to grow, so that the message isn't just here on Facebook, but people on other social media handles can also get to hear the same messages as well. Number 2, I've been talking about redox signaling molecules for a time now, and some people have taken the plunge to decide to actually embark on that journey and also attain optimal well-being. If you're one of those people and you've started the journey, you started using the products, please, I would love it if you could go to our cellular health coach, Pastor Patience O. Edwards, or Patience O. Edwards on social media, and go for your review. We'd like to know how it's going, what it's doing, how you're feeling, everything, so we can track you and make sure that you're on the right path. Please, I would love it if you could do that. And the third thing is that I would love your engagement on all the videos, all the messages, all the discussions that we talk about. So good morning to everybody. In this life, we were all made uniquely as whoever we are. Some people are light-skinned, some people are darker, some people are tall, other people are short, some people are in between. Some people are big-boned, some people have a lot of weight on them, other people don't, some people are skinny. But we are all human beings nonetheless. Others have big eyes like mine, other people don't. But whatever you have or whoever you are, I want you to understand this morning that you were made in his image and likeness. And this world will really be a boring place if we all look the same. Imagine if all the trillions of people that live on the surface of this planet look like me or you. How boring this life will be. We all have different skin tones, different skin colors. We all have different races for a reason, just so that the world can have variety and be exciting. But that's not to say that anybody that doesn't look like you is more important, more of a human than you are. We are all equal in the sight of God. When you cut my skin, if I were to have an incision on my hand, it's the same blood that comes out. And we all have different types of blood groups, but blood nonetheless. There's so many people who have gone through life never accepting of who they are because they are waiting or are living by the standards of society. You can't go through life living like that, Otherwise, you lose yourself, you lose your self-esteem, you don't believe in yourself anymore, you don't even recognize or know who you are or able to accept the fact that you were made to be different and to stand apart. And so, my darling, I just want you to understand that you are you. You were made uniquely to be you. And it's time for you to accept who you are and rock who you are and walk and step out in confidence. Doesn't matter whether you're a male or a female. You need to accept and understand who you are. Because the fact of the matter is that you can't please everybody. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. You are needing to become a misfit and accept the fact that you are different, born to be different, born to stand out. And until you accept this and understand that you were just made to be you, you're never going to enjoy this life of yours. There's so many people who have had to do all kinds of body alterations because they haven't been able to accept who they are. Oh, my boobs are too small. Men prefer bigger boobs, so they go and put all these silicone things in their boobs, thinking that that's what's going to make them relevant and people are going to like them. And sadly, there are people who have extremely large boobs naturally, that for health reasons, they can't even contain the size of it, and they have to go and have breast reduction done to it, just so that they can walk up straight and be confident in who they are. Isn't it funny that the very thing that you were praying for, some people have that in abundance, and they have to go and even do something about it so that they can have a life? Maybe you're walking around and unfortunately, your back axils are not that big compared to your friend who has it in abundance. Go and ask her whether she wouldn't like to have, a little bit less than what she has. And if she's truthful to you, she would tell you that because she is big on her backside, walking is an issue. She's feeling it, the pinch on her knees. That very thing that you are praying for, somebody is also wishing that they could wish it away. And so in this life, if you don't accept who you are, if you don't understand and come to a place of acceptance that this is me, this is always going to be me, so I'm going to love me for me, and you keep going around living your life by other people's standards, doing things to please other people, you end up becoming a shell of yourself, a caricature. Oh, my nose is too African. I need to make it more pointed so that it looks more Caucasian. You're not Caucasian. This is the nose that God thought was good enough for you, and that's why you have it. I need to be able to, absorb enough oxygen. This is why my nose is the way it is. I have accepted my nose just as it is. It's beautiful. It's an African nose. Yes, and I love it just the way it is. Some of us don't even want to accept the names that we have been given. You're African. You've been given a name that represents you and your culture and who you are. Oh no, I have to call myself something else because I don't like my name. People can't even pronounce my name. And so I don't like my name. I want to be somebody else. My sister, my brother, love yourself just the way you are. My name is Sika. It's an African name. In my dialect, it means gold. And my parents gave me that name for a reason. I've accepted my name. I rock my name. I love my name just the way it is. If you don't like it, well, sorry, but that's your problem. And I've heard so many versions of my name. People call me Psycho. People call me all kinds of things. I don't care. My name is Sika, and that's just the way it is. It's African, and I love it. Maybe your name is Nwachuku. Maybe your name is Nena. Maybe your name is Ijeoma. I don't know what your name is, but you've just got to love. You've just got to love yourself for who you are, and stop trying to fit into anybody else's mold or place that they're trying to place you, just because you're trying to fit into a mold that was never yours to fit into in the first place. People will always criticize you. People will always have something to say. Oh, I think you're too big. You could do with losing a bit of weight. Oh, I think your nose is too big. It could use being smaller. Why are your eyes like this? Why is your hair short? Why is it that your hair is too long? Why do you have this? But the fact of the matter is that all these people criticizing and saying all kinds of things have never even made oxygen before. Oxygen. And yet they feel that they're in the place and they have the right to tell you how you are supposed to be. My sister, my brother, I need you to understand that it's about time that you are just unapologetic about who you are. Gain the confidence. Improve yourself. Acquire better skills. Just so that you can be good enough for you. You're not doing it to please anybody. You're not doing it for anybody's sake, but it is for you to be the best version of yourself possible. Be you, rock you, understand you, love you, and do you. Because when the chips are down, All the people that have all kinds of things to say about you. They don't pay your bills. They don't pay your rent or your mortgage. They don't care how you live your life. Theirs is just to sit out there and say all manner of things about you because they just simply can't be you. Understand you. Good morning, Pastor Patience. The best thing to success is to have a high self-esteem. God bless you, Pastor Patience. And yes, there's a place for having somebody or people who genuinely love you and want to see you make a thing of yourself in this life. Constructively tell you things that you can do about yourself to be better. There's a place for that. Where somebody or people who love you from the core of their souls tell you, I think you can improve on this. You can do this that way. I think you could be better doing that. There is a place for that. There is constructive criticism. And then there are just people who are just looking to just crush you, derail you, defame you, make you feel less than. There's a place for that as well. But all I'm saying this morning is that you need to know who you are. Good morning, Sister Tanya. How are you? Good morning, everybody. Love yourself. Know who you are. Understand your purpose. Don't try to follow people and fit into molds and do things that were never meant for you to do in this life. Love you for you. Do you for you. Know your place and why you're here and live in that purpose. That is just my message this morning. So all these things that you've been doing, putting all kinds of body creams that you're not supposed to even, it's not even good for human beings that you've been doing to yourself. Honey, it's time you put a stop to that. Because AC is light-skinned and I'm dark-skinned, I don't like my color. I wish I could have AC's skin color. So you start putting all these chemicals on yourself just so that you can bleach it. Because God wasn't sensible enough when he gave you the skin color that he thought was good enough for you. That was good enough for you to have. There's some dark skin tones that I see and I wish, I wish I had those because it is so smooth. It is so beautiful. And I wish I could just be like that. This light skin that some people are dying to have and will do anything for. Trust me, when you have that and you're wearing the sorts of badges and scars that some of us are wearing, trust me, it doesn't look very nice. At least when you're darker skinned, you can hide those badges of life that you have on your skin tone without people recognizing it because it becomes so conspicuous that people can see it. The crux of all I'm saying is that whoever you happen to be, tall, short, big, small, in between, big backside, small backside, flat back, whatever, just love your name. Just love yourself because of who you are. I love you so much. If you want to change your name just because the new name makes you happy to do it, just make sure it's not the opinion of others. Love you for you. At the end of the day, you are accountable to your own self. Make your soul happy. Satisfy yourself. And don't just do things because you're just trying to please other people. You're trying to fit into a mold that was never yours to fit into in the first place. I love you so much, darling. Hello, Rejoice. How are you doing? Have a fantastic day. Think about all I've said. And as I said before, if you haven't ever shared any of my videos, today is the day to share the video. If you haven't yet followed this page, today is the day to do that for me. And finally, if you're here and you've been hearing me talk about redox, what at all is redox, and you want to know something more about this redox that I've been using to obtain optimal health and well-being, just type in the word redox and I would message you. Number 2, there are some faithful people who have taken the plunge and actually started using the redox products to have this optimal health that we've been talking about. If you're one of those people, please, we want to hear from you. And I want you to go to Pastor Patience, whose name is Patience O. Edwards on social media, And it's time for your review. We want to hear from you. We want to know what progress you're making. We want to know how you are, so that we can help you stay on track and you can actually achieve all the things that you're purposefully wanting to see and all the improvements in your well-being that you're seeking. I love you so much. Please share this video. I hope it's made sense. It's resonated with you. Have a fantastic day. And remember, there is nothing wrong with you. You are just perfect just the way you are. I love you so much. Don't allow anybody to make you feel smaller than you are. Don't allow anybody to dim your light. Don't allow anybody to try to make you something just to fit their ideology. Be you. Stand out. Love yourself. And understand that you were made you for a purpose in this whole life. May the heavens bless you. Take care of yourself. Have a fantastic day. I love you. And be unapologetically you. Mwah. Bye.